Hey guys, welcome to Top 1%. 2 weeks back I made a video wherein I talked about 11 foods that you think are unhealthy but are actually healthy. And this week I'm making a video where I'm talking about 18 foods. 18. That's how many foods there are. 18 foods that you think are healthy but are actually unhealthy. So you think you're putting in the effort, you're eating better, you're trying to make some progress, but honestly you're not going anywhere because these foods, they're just zapping out all your progress. So you shouldn't be eating them. And yeah, what I want you to do is watch this video till the very end and let's see how many out of these 18 foods you're eating, because I'm pretty sure most people are eating most of these foods. So let's see how it goes. Let's start with food number 1 right away. Before we go to the list, I want you guys to take a screenshot and remember, it's all about calories in versus calories out. If you're eating more calories than your body burns, you will put on weight. There's no way around it. Food number 1 is dry fruits. I'm not talking about nuts. Nuts are still alright, but dry fruits, stuff like raisins, dried kiwi, dates and all that, that's not good for you. It's basically when you take a fruit and then you zap out all the fiber, all the good stuff, and you're left with concentrated calorie dense sugar. That's all it is. It's not healthy for you. It's gonna put you in a calorie surplus and you will get fat if you overeat it. So yeah, minimize your dry fruit intake. Food number 2 is fruit juice. What? Shocker! Exactly. Fruit juice is not good for you. You take fruit, you take out all the pulp, you take out all the fiber. It's the same old thing. All you're left with is just sugar water. That's all it is. There's nothing left in that you would consider healthy. So eat fruits. Consider this. Let's say you try to eat 4 oranges in one sitting. Can you do that? It's gonna be pretty hard. It's gonna be pretty filling. However, take those 4 oranges, take out all the pulp, just drink the juice. 4 oranges, you could drink 10 orange juices. It wouldn't even matter. That's what I'm talking about. When you eat fruits, it's really hard to overeat it. It's really hard to get in a calorie surplus. But fruit juices, be careful of them. It's just sugar water. And food number 3, this one's going to raise some eyebrows, because food number 3 is brown rice. That's what I said, brown rice. Brown rice, white rice, it's all exactly the same in terms of calories, how it affects your body. In the big picture, it doesn't matter which one you're eating, because brown rice may have a little bit lower glycemic index, which means it spikes your insulin a little bit less and it digests a bit more slowly. But come on, that only matters if you're eating just brown rice or just white rice. Nobody does that. You eat vegetables with your rice, you eat some protein, you eat some healthy fats. That's the way you should be eating rice, even if you are. So in the big picture, it doesn't really matter. Rice isn't considered something to be healthy. So if you want to eat brown rice, sure, go ahead with it, but it's not really helping you get in better shape. So that's just something you need to keep in your mind. And food number 4, you might have to go back to your kitchen for this one. I'm talking about vegetable oils. Just because it says vegetable doesn't mean it's healthy. It's absolutely not. The healthy oils are ones that are made from seeds and nuts. What am I talking about? Sunflower oil, olive oil, coconut oil, groundnut oil. Those are the kind of oils that's healthy. That's actually good for you to use in cooking. But vegetable oil, it's all processed, it's very high in omega-6, which increases the bad kind of cholesterol. You should run away from it as fast as possible. Vegetable oils, definitely avoid it. Don't even purchase it when you go to the shop. Oh, and another thing you need to keep in your mind before we go to the next food item is, just because I said some of these oils are healthy, for example olive oil, it's definitely healthy, but it contains so many calories that it's very easy to overeat it. 1 tablespoon of olive oil contains these many calories. So you can definitely eat it, but moderation is important. If you overeat it, it's going to put you in a calorie surplus, which means you will gain weight. So be careful with that. Food number 5 on our list is breakfast cereals. I'm talking about cornflakes, rice puffs, Fruit Loops, all that stuff. It's basically just sugar and bad quality oil. It's horrible for you. It's the absolute worst thing you could eat if you want to be healthy, if you want to be fit. And people make their little kids eat this as breakfast. I don't get it. It's horrible. Don't do it. If you want to eat something tasty, if your kids want to eat something tasty, make them eat oatmeal. Oh, what is that? Oatmeal can't be tasty? It just means that you don't know how to cook oatmeal. If you want to eat tasty oatmeal, that's tasty, it's healthy, check out my recipe on oatmeal. I'll link it, so definitely do watch it after this video. You're gonna love it. I promise you that. Food number 6 on our list is health drinks. If you're somebody that grew up in India, it's there all over the world, but if you grew up in India, I can promise you grew up drinking these so-called health drinks, which are supposed to improve your bone growth, muscle growth. It'll help you grow taller. You know what I'm talking about. Taller, stronger, sharper. secret of your energy. I'm not gonna take names of any brands because it's not good for you, but basically it's just powder that you add to milk. Different flavors, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, whatever it is. They say it's healthy, but it's absolutely not. It's pure sugar, that's all it is. 1 spoon of that health drink is exactly the same as 1 spoon of sugar. No difference, it's not gonna make you any better in any way whatsoever. Please don't consume it, don't give it to your kids, run away from it, no. Number 7 on our list is salad dressings and sauces. When people eat salads, yes, it's healthy, but then they add mayonnaise to it, they add some sort of sauce, ranch dressing, whatever it is, all sorts of dressings and sauces that's very dense in calories, that basically negates most of the benefits that you're getting from eating vegetables, which is supposed to be low in calories, high in fiber content, lots of vitamins and minerals. All that is good, but when you add all those sauces in, what are you doing? You're basically not eating healthy anymore. So yeah, stay away from it, or in the very least go for the low calorie options, the ones that don't really put you in a great calorie surplus. But I know I keep saying calorie surplus over and over and over again for each and every food, because that is all that matters in the big picture. If you're in a calorie surplus, you will put on fat. If you're in a calorie deficit, you will lose fat. That's all there is to it. Now let's move on to the next food item. And food number 8 on our list is organic sweeteners. The moment you hear organic, you add that tag in front of any food, people think it's healthy automatically. What am I talking about? Instead of sugars, people say they will take honey, agave nectar, maple syrup, jaggery, all of that. Yes, all of those are organic. They're not as processed as white sugar. But look at the big picture again. They contain so much calories. They're so dense in calories that you will get fat. There's no way around it. What you should be eating instead is low calorie artificial sweeteners. I made a video 2 weeks back where I talked about what foods are considered unhealthy but are actually healthy. So it's there in that list. Yeah, artificial sweeteners, good for you. Organic sweeteners, the ones I'm talking about right now, not good for you. Calorie surplus equals fat. Food number 9 is multigrain bread. It's similar to when I talked about brown rice not being better than white rice. Yeah, similarly, multigrain bread, brown bread, it's not necessarily better than white bread. What however is better in bread though is whole wheat bread. It's a little bit better than all other breads, I feel, and yeah, but it's still negligible. Don't fuss about what kind of bread you're eating. It's all pretty much the same in terms of calories, what effect it has on your body, unless you're eating that white bread, super enriched, extra sweetened with tutti frutti and all that. That is just garbage. Don't eat that. So now let's move on to the next item. And food number 10 on our list is muffins, crepes, I think that's how you pronounce it, weird French word, and brownies, stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about. All these bakery delicacies that you think are healthier compared to cakes and all that, but really they're not. They're really dense in calories. They taste really good, so it's easy to overeat them. You'll get fat if you eat them. So yeah, avoid them, or in the very least eat them in moderation. Next food item is processed peanut butter. When you get peanut butter from the store, generally it contains salt, sugar, hydrogenated oil, all the stuff that's not good for you. The only ingredient in peanut butter should be peanuts, nothing else. And I'll make a recipe talking about how to make peanut butter at home. It's going to be tastier than the store bought ones. Yeah, I'm not going to reveal the recipe, otherwise you won't be watching that video. If you're watching this video in the future, the recipe is right there. Click on it, watch it after this video. So yeah, peanut butter, it contains a lot of calories. It's very tasty. It's relatively healthier compared to the pure unhealthy foods, but not really some magic food that's going to contain a lot of protein. It's going to change your world around. No, if you want to eat it, do eat it, but in moderation. 12th food item is, brace yourself for this one, Nutella. There's people who actually believe Nutella is healthy. One of my friends actually said he eats Nutella and he thinks it's healthy. Why? Because it contains nut, the first 3 letters of Nutella. Oh man, it probably contains like 0.5 to 1% of nuts. The remaining is basically the same as melted chocolate. It's all sugar, it's all bad oil. It's not good for you. Nutella, nut, illa, no nut. If you get that reference, hit the thumbs up. So yeah, Nutella is bad for you. You can go for peanut butter, which is way better. Yeah, it does taste a lot better, Nutella, but you know what? You can't have everything and still be in great shape, alright? You have to make some sacrifices. But yeah, you can still eat really healthy food and enjoy the process. That's why I'm making this video. So let's move on to the next item. And food number 13 on the list is flavored yogurt or fruit yogurt. All that stuff, it's basically just curd with lots of sugar. It tastes good. I know it's addictive, but hey, you can get the tastier yet healthier version. That is Greek yogurt. low fat Greek yogurt is great for you. It contains very little calories, it contains a decent amount of protein. It's a healthy snack, but don't go for those generic regular yogurts with lots of sugar. You know what I'm talking about. It basically just tastes like sugar added into curd. That's how it tastes. It's not good for you. Don't go for generic fruit yogurts or flavored yogurts. Go for low fat Greek yogurts. That's better for you. And the 14th item on our list is energy bars, or I should say calorie bars. Why? What is the unit of energy? Calories. What happens when you consume too many calories? You get fat, you put on weight. That's what happens here. You take this tiny energy bar, a chocolate bar, whatever it is, you take a bite out of it. Let's say you went on a trek, you went on a hike. That's when people usually eat this, right? They carry these energy bars, they eat it. It contains, let's say, 500 calories, and you burned just 300 or 400 calories during trekking or hiking. What just happened? You're in 200 calorie surplus, which means you will put on 200 calories worth of weight. That's what happens in the long term. And that brings us to the 15th food item, which is related because this is something that people eat when they are trekking, when they're on hikes as well. That is trail mix and granola. Exactly the same. It contains so much calories in such little quantity. You don't even feel full. You don't feel like you had anything. But yeah, it's giving you all the calories that you don't need. So stay away from these. You should rather go for protein bars, which contains a lot of protein. It contains a decent amount of calories, but go for the protein bars that's not, like it has a lot of sugar. Don't go for those ones. Go for the healthier ones. Personally, I like this one. Also, I made a recipe to make your own protein bar at home. It's convenient, it lasts for a long time. You make it, it's tasty. Why wouldn't you make it? If you can make it at home, and if you want to make it at home, check the recipe out after this video. And food number 16 is sports drinks or energy drinks, whatever you want to call it. Basically, most of them contain water, sugar and some flavor. It's not really good for you. Now, what you need to do is go for the lower calorie versions of these. For example, in the previous video where I talked about foods you might think are unhealthy but are actually healthy, it contained Diet Coke, stuff like that. It contains 0 calories. That's good for you. All you need to do is turn the thing around. You can see the label. How many calories does it contain? That's important. Understand how many calories your foods contain. Yeah, energy balance is what it's all about. That's what I've been saying the entire video because that's how important it is. Now moving on to the next food item. And food number 17 is gluten-free foods. Again, another marketing scheme that people think, oh, I'm not eating gluten, I'm automatically eating healthy. Let the calories fuck off. It really frustrates me when I see people saying, oh, I eat gluten-free food, it's really healthy for me. No, it's not. It's not. Unless you have a medical condition where eating gluten is actually bad for you, unless your doctor specifies it, don't do it. Don't avoid gluten. It's not bad for you, alright? Focus on the calories, focus on getting the right macronutrients, your protein, fats, and decent amount of healthy carbohydrates, fruits, vegetables, that kind of stuff. Focus on the basics. That's all you need, alright? You don't need to avoid gluten-free food. It's not going to do anything. And coming to the last and final food item, that is the 18th food item on our list, that is sushi. To all our Japanese friends, konnichiwa. Okay, not just Japanese, it's there all around the world now. So yeah, sushi is not really healthy for you. You might think, oh, rice and fish, it's good for you, right? No, it's not. It contains a teeny tiny little quantity of fish, which is healthy, but in such tiny quantity compared to everything else that's there, it's not at all healthy. It contains sticky rice and fats and sugar and whatnot, all sorts of flavors and stuff that's not good for you. Sushi is not good for you. It's tasty, you can have it once in a while, you could use it as, let's say, a cheat meal, but no, it's not healthy. Don't fool yourself. And that's it. That concludes the list. These 18 food items, be aware. If you want to eat them, sure, go for it, but don't think you're eating healthy by doing so, alright? So be aware, focus on the calories, and just learn the basics. And to do so, watch the basic playlist on my YouTube channel, and that'll get you in the right direction. And yeah, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what content you want me to cover in the future. Smash that thumbs up button. Yeah, you already smashed it. Don't smash it twice. It becomes negated then. Alright, so hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and until next time, take care, stay hungry.